Hello everyone, Catweazle here, welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to A Touch of Evil, the Banshee, turn 8. Okay, where are we up to? Well, it's a bit grim. Sara the Bright Witch has been knocked out. Now, because she's knocked out, she pretty much doesn't take any part in this turn whatsoever, and I believe that includes Strength of Light. I don't think she gets a 2 investigation because she's essentially out of the game. The other thing with Sara the Bright Witch is she didn't go to Shadowbrook Town Hall. The rules of something wicked, you actually, if you get knocked out on the Echo Lake board, you go to the monastery, which is where she was knocked out really. So thanks to Daniel for pointing that one out. So she's actually knocked out at the monastery at the moment. She doesn't have to roll for lingering because, as I say, she's essentially out of the game while she's knocked out. She'll only be able to stand up and get back in the game during the mystery phase. Okay, our first player will be Valeria. Is there anything else that I changed? Yes, I took one of the event cards and put it down with the rest. It was Spirited Attack. You just play that at any time. So it's the text says play on any hero. It's sort of like just ended up playing it because I was reading it, but you don't have to play it straight away, and we won't. So put that over here. The other one we did have to play immediately. That was the what was it? The one about the +1 combat that we played on Eliza. Did have play immediately on the card, so we have given her the +1 combat. So cool. Right, so I think that's it. Valeria is our first player, and we'll probably have a very short turn because we've only got 2 players to go. Right, oh, let's go over to Valeria. She's at the beach on the coast. And hits Valeria on the beach. So let's roll for movement. A bloody 1, that's useless. We do get an event card, but I did want her to, I wanted to get over here for the icy waters. As it is, she's only going to the town square. Oh yes, that was another thing. I think I came on to briefly explain it at the end of last turn. I did a bit of an insert, but Valeria has got 2 investigation because the shadow trap went down. I had to take 2 off Sara the Bright Witch because the shadow trap went down. So essentially they just went across to Valeria. But anyway, forget that, we're on the town square. But first, we rolled a 1. So that is an event card. So there we go. Let's see what we get. Duck and roll. Play at any time to prevent up to 2 wounds to any hero, including yourself. Or play to cancel a roll on any chart and re-roll. So we'll put this with the rest. So that is in with our event card stash. Cool. So that's not too bad. Makes up a bit for rolling a 1. That's a very common mechanic in Flying Frog games. Because it's roll to move, they do give you a bit of a carrot when you roll appallingly and get a 1. Right, we're in the town square, so we're going to have to draw a village encounter. Here we are. And let's do a bit of cut. Let's see what we get. We've got Dead Man's Fog again, so he can't do anything. It's really foggy this time of year in Tidewater, by the looks of it. We cannot interact with the space further this turn. It is not safe to be about on a night such as this. Whoa. Right, put that back in. Well, that's rubbish, because we can't buy any store items. Mind you, we did only have, what was it? We only had 2 investigation anyway. I was hoping to roll a 3 and get some of these investigation here, and perhaps pay 4 investigation to get the Widow Jessica back on the team. But 'twas not to be. Cannot do anything else this turn because of the fog, so we may as well go straight across to the blacksmith and to Eliza the Witch Hunter, who is in Shadowbrook. And here we are with Eliza in Shadowbrook, so let's roll for movement. Ah, she gets a 6. Right, that's cool. We'll keep that 6. Where is she going to go? So, she could probably get to crossroads, funnily enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, but she could also get to the Olde Woods. Let's get to the Olde Woods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At least what that means is we're not far from getting somebody to the crossroads to sort of kick off a showdown. We're not going to do it yet. We haven't got enough stuff. We've got somebody knocked out. But let's get somebody in that general place. So she's moved to the Olde Woods. There's no minions there, so we don't have to fight. So what are we going to do? We are going to encounter the space. There's no text. So let's just get an Olde Woods deck. Let's do a cut. And we get a charm. Very nice. Once per game round, or once per showdown fight round, you may force any single die to be re-rolled. That is cool. That is really good. Lucky I found you out here. There's been another murder. A grisly murder. Right, charm. That goes on to Eliza. So she has an Olde Woods item now. And quite a good one, I think. I don't think that's too bad at all. Forcing a re-roll. Right, so we've done that. There's no investigation on the board. We're not going to heal a wound because we haven't got one, so that's cool. And we're not going to investigate an elder. We're not going to buy a lair card. We're not going to start a showdown, and we are not going to trade anything. So that is the end of the hero phase. Now, normally it'd be Sara, but Sarah's been knocked out. She's still seeing like those little birds flying around ahead at the monastery, so we will sort of jump past her turn altogether and get on with our favourite phase, the mystery phase. And here we are at the mystery phase. So we have got Valeria in the town square at Tidewater. We've got Eliza down here at the Olde Woods. And we have poor old Sara knocked out here in the monastery. Righto. So, minion movement. We haven't got any minions to move, so that's the end of that. KO'd heroes are revived. Hurrah! So, she's back up. She's back up and with us. So, top banana. And the villain heals, but there's nothing up with the villain, so we don't have to do that. And we roll on the Advanced Cooperative Mystery Phase chart. So, there we go. Oh, I don't know if I mentioned, I think I did right at the beginning, because she was knocked out, she didn't get any lingering or anything. Because she was knocked out, she didn't roll for movement. You have to make a conscious decision to linger. So, because she's knocked out, she didn't have to. Right, let's advance bloody... Not a 10, thanks. A 7, a Surge of Evil. We love it. Surge of Evil or like ambush. That's what we seem to get. Roll once on the villain minion chart and work out the result. If the minion or the villain attacks, draw a random location for placement. Right, let's roll. A 5. The Banshee attack. Ah! Right, so we've got a Banshee attack. So we've got to use a lair card, I think. Yeah, we just draw a random location for placement. And it's going to, great, the town hall. Put that there. Right, going to town hall. So, here's the Banshee. Ah! And she is now at the town hall. And I think that's it. Yep. So, she's just there at the town hall, scaring the Jesus out of everybody. Right. So, that's the phase chart done. So it's the good old mystery phase. Let's go for it. Oh, just discard this. Oh, and apologies for all my sniffing and coughing. I still haven't got... I'm still not over it. Right. What's the bad news? Lightning. That don't seem very good. Mystery. Draw a random location to see where the lightning strikes. Place 3 investigation there, and any hero in that space takes D6 minus 1 wound. Move the shadow trap 1 step closer to darkness. Damn! Right, we'll just do the shadow trap first. So that goes to 15. So that's okay. There's nothing nasty there. All we've got to do, again, is take 1 investigation off Sara and give it to Valeria. So Sara's down to 1 investigation, Valeria's up to 3. Which is pretty good because we want Valeria to get the Widow Jessica. She'll be a beast with the Widow Jessica, and it will give her 6 spirit, so she will not get that spectre ability, the Banshee. So cool. What's the rest of this lightning card? I'll do a location. Get rid of this. The lair card out again. The random draw. After a crap shuffle. Don't hit anybody. The manor. We've got nobody in the manor. That's fine. Excuse me. But what do we get at the manor? 3 investigation. So that'd be very interesting to actually get Sara to go back through the secret passage next turn to the manor and see if she can pick these up. We'll put these on the manor. Right, the manor has 3 investigation and we can discard the lightning card. Okay, right. Well, that's the end of the turn, I think. So let's move the first player marker. Eliza will be first player next turn, and that's a good turn. We've done pretty well there. Not a bad mystery card because the lightning missed. So we actually ended up with what? 3 investigation at the manor. So that's cool. Okay, the Banshee's down at the town hall thanks to the mystery chart, but I don't think that does anything. It just means she's on the board at the moment. I think if we do go to the crossroads at any time to start the showdown, it doesn't matter, she's at the town hall. She automatically ends up going there, I think. So, I think that is it. I'm not sure if she moves off from there now. So, if anybody wants to give me a shout on that, does she stay there? It didn't say anything about taking her off the board. So, I'm not sure what goes on there. Daniel, mate, if you're watching, just or anybody else who knows, to be honest, does she stay on at the town hall? If she does, fine, we'll keep her there. If she doesn't, give me a shout and I will move her. Righto, so yeah, not a bad turn. Valeria got a decent, what was it? A decent event card, duck and roll. She ended up picking up another investigation because of the shadow trap movement. Boo, shadow trap movement. Eliza did pretty well. She got herself a charm, so we can re-roll. I did consider re-rolling the Banshee there, that 5, but why bother? So I definitely don't want a Barrow Shade again. They're a pain. So yeah, I kept it as it was. And Sarah's back up on her feet. Let's look to move her to the manor next turn. I think that'll be a good idea. Hopefully, if we get a better roll off Valeria, she might be able to get to the icy waters, try and pick up those 3 investigation. And Eliza can sort of hang around this sort of area. She won't linger, but we might send her to the abandoned keep and then back, something like that. I just have the feeling I just need a bit more gear. A bit more gear and perhaps a few more investigation would be nice. Right, so anyway, a quicker turn, thank God. I don't think I've missed anything. If I have, please let me know. I always say I don't think I've missed anything, then you get a load of flashed up commentary over the video where I notice stuff in editing, and then you spot stuff that I missed anyway. But it is my first play. It is my first play. And I'm ill. I'm not well. So, so yes, any help you can give me would be much appreciated. Thank you. So that is it for turn 8 of A Touch of Evil, the Banshee. I hope you can join me next time for turn 9. But until then, thank you very much for all the views, for all the subscriptions, for all the help and all the support. It is very much appreciated, thank you. And to everyone who's bobbed across to Board Game Links to upvote the site, again, thank you very much. So, hope to see you next time for turn 8. Until then, this is me, Catweazle, signing off. Toodaloo.